Welcome guys, this time in our City Skylines series I'm gonna focus on the front line of the city, and I would like to change Waterfront. So that's something that we're gonna do today, and the next time we're gonna focus on the top part of the region and add a couple of things there. So as I said, today we're gonna try to refocus on what we have with this waterfront. I mean, those buildings they're getting too tall, they covering everything, and I don't think they're the best for this place in here. We're gonna lose a ton of citizens, but I would say it's really worth it, and we're gonna add more on the other side of that hill, so that will be something that will be sorted today. So let's just do a couple of things. So first of all, what I will do, we have a bunch of residential buildings in here, so they all need to go. We're gonna remove all of that, and let's just destroy a couple of them manually. So all the residential, it's going away. One more thing, we have some zoning there which I don't think should be there, so we're gonna do the same thing. So all residents, I mean, I put it in there, and at the time my thinking was, let's just put a couple of buildings there just to add more people in, but to be honest with you, it just doesn't look good. Sorry. It doesn't look good, so I need to change this, and I'm gonna keep a couple of things, but we're gonna change the layout of it, and for that I would like to use the new DLC plazas. So we're gonna try to implement a couple of things today. So let me just clear that out, and I get back to you in a second. So now that's all clear, so we have white canvas to do a couple of things. So we're gonna add our pedestrian just in there. Probably gonna change a couple of roads, but just for now I'm gonna keep it as it is. So I will do all of that part, and that's our church, that's our station. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna extend this to this road, and there we go, so I can use it. And in here we're gonna have this how you describe this, a pickup point for all the things that our zone needs. I mean, I think it should be served by the actual city services, but that's not the part of the game now, so let's just add this part as well. Probably I'm gonna trim it later on, but not for now. And we need to change the name. There we go. So let's just see what we can have in here with this. So first of all, if it's a boulevard, we need to change a couple of things. So I'm thinking about changing those ones, but I'm gonna keep them like that. But because they're so high, I would like to have, you know, like two-story one. There we go. And let's just see how it's gonna look like. So if I take the terrain, let's just say this height, how it's gonna look like. I think that will be okay. The only thing we need to do, of course, is let's just see how we can change it. To this one and this. The reason for it, I would like to have, I know you can see in here, but I'm gonna use it anyway. What's the difference? Tired seawall with stairs. I'm not really sure what's the difference. Let me just change this one. I think they're actually the same. So what we're gonna have, one there, and one in there. Now the only solution is how to clear this terrain. And the question is, can I actually clear it? That's the thing. Let's just go for higher speed so the water will clear. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna double check the height, because it's probably a bit too close. Yeah. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get the nodes. Yeah. And all the nodes we can select. And I would like to change this height slightly. Okay, that's just under. Now the question is, if I'm gonna move them, yes, that will clear our, not yet, just I'm not really sure why we have this terrain glitch, but let me just try it. And the one thing, oh, too much, I would say about 100. So what I will do, I will just remove all the, even with 100, all the things that happened in here after the movement. So we have nice place to start, and it will be nice place to start between those. Okay, there we go. So if that's moved, let's just see, can I move this node? Yes. And this node as well to the middle. And if that's the case, I want to use I think that was the road. Not this one, this one. And same in here. There we go. So the only thing we need to change is, what's this one? It's bent. There we go, that's all I need. Perfect. So that will give us lane for each direction, which exactly what I need, just to make it easier. Perfect. So see those buildings we have in here, sorry, that's already part of it. So if that's the case, that's our service points. Let's just add our service points. So where are our pedestrian? I would say this one will be good, but I would like to have it the other way. So let me just check. Oh my goodness, why there was anarchy on for trees, I'm not really sure, but let's just make sure they are away. And what I would like to do with this one is just to move it like that way. Perfect. And you can just stay there. So that will give us access to, you know, all the garbage and all the rest of it. And now if I go to our roads, so I think we can use this kind of street in here. I'm just double checking it's not cul-de-sac, which is good. Yeah, that look much better. The only thing is just the color of it. I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan of that color. I would say probably, what about this one? Oh, that's even better. Yes. What about trees? Can we change the trees? Yeah, that will be nicer option. Okay. So that will give, of course, you like not enough workers. We get there. So that's our like main street. And I'm thinking about this. The only thing, we have buses in here, so I'm not really sure if it's a point in here, but I was thinking about changing this to actually bus lane only, but maybe not in this city. So that's one part done. This road is gonna stay like that. It's like main road going through the city, but we can change this one. And again, what I will try to do, I think that will be quite nice to have this kind of a road in there. Yeah, I think so. It's looking quite okay. Let's just change all of that. Maybe not those trees, but we're gonna change them just now. Let's just have a look. I would say medium size. What about those ones? Yeah, I think they're better because they're not gonna cover the view, and that's what we're after. And let's just grab this road and change this part as well. And trees, let's just change them to those ones. The only thing is why we have so many. It's like a note in here. What if just like a segment? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so we have the boulevard in there. Now what we need to do, we need to go to our plazas and actually add a couple of them. So this one, small food, ice cream, I would say this one should be better in here. So we're gonna have one in there. And one in the center, like there. No, that's not the nicest one. No, we're gonna remove you from here. And what I will try to do, I think I'm gonna create one myself because I can't find anything that I would like. Wait a minute. I have a couple of nice assets. I'm gonna probably use in here. Yeah, this one will be actually quite good in here. Look. The only thing we need to change is trees, and for that I'm gonna use Bob. And how to change them? Pines to those ones, yes. Bush is fine, and we're gonna change you to, oh my goodness, Yeah, I will say those ones. So that will give us parking here, and if that's the case, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use paths now, which is perfect with no okay, one there, one will go there to our while we have zoning here, let's just remove that. So that's our park. Then this path will be going there. Nice. And this one will go there. Collision. That's nice. So now what I have to do is just go and fix a couple of things. No, we're good in there. We're good in there. The only thing is we have to remove a couple of props. Like there. And I think that's as a building. There we go. Perfect. So that could be moved there. So we have this part. Now let's just see what could be done for the actual buildings in here. If I go to this part and couple of buildings in here that are actually gonna match, there we go, that's not so big, like this one or this one in here. Like all the rest is just, you know, too modern to actually use them. So let me just search for them and I will see you in a minute. So with all the magic of YouTube, I managed to find all the buildings I would like to have in here. I'll try to show you a couple of things. Those are abandoned because it's not enough workers. We'll get to that. But see all the tall buildings we have in here before, it just wasn't the right solution. So what I did, and I changed this. And if you ever have a chance to go to Oban in Scotland, that's exactly what you're gonna see. You know, all the old buildings as a waterfront, a place to go for a wee walk, and a couple of other bits you can expect in here. The one thing I would like to add as well is on this side. We have a couple of buildings, probably we're gonna change them, but just for now I just need more people living in here. So what I was thinking, see, that's like an old river, but it's not being used just now. I'm actually thinking maybe releasing this water from the dam. That could be actually quite good option to have some water coming through all those bits, maybe. But just for now, what I would like to have is add a couple of small bits in here, just as a connection between those ones. So let's just see what could be done for it. If I go to this one, if I go to this tool, and allow me to use this one. It's gonna work with terrain. Yes, it's gonna work with terrain for me, which is perfect. So what I'm gonna do, how would you put a marina in here? Let's just go for an angle. I would say probably they will close that part altogether, and let's just try that. So what I will do this and have it like that. Of course, it's a wrong height, so let's just change that. And I would like to have you like there with connection. There will be a lot of water movement there, so let's just wait for that to be done. But while we're waiting, I would like to have you there and there, and if that's the case, what will be the good height for it? Let's just do a couple of things like that, and now we can select all those modes again and those ones, and we will change them to that height. And I want to use those ones and change to this height. Okay, it's settled down a bit. I will say so, because what we can do, we can have a couple of rocks around it. Let's just see how they look like in water. Couple of smaller ones. It doesn't look bad. We just need to wait for the water to settle down. But I've seen it so many times on part of Scotland, and I was okay, so let's just change the height of it, because see, usually those marinas, they're not as deep as that. So what I will do, I will go for that, or maybe that height. And that again, water will go all over the place. So let's just do this in one go, and we're gonna have a lot of water movement, and then we can just focus on our build. The one thing I would like to achieve is just see this. That won't be so steep probably. I would say that was carved. Oh my goodness me. What's happening with this? Yes. So it won't be so sharp. Okay, and we will use that tool . There we go. There will be a lot of water movement, and why I'm looking for that, because I actually want to move this part, and let's just find this node. What I'm trying to achieve, I actually want to move it there. Just for, there we go, just to have something different. So while we're waiting when water will settle down, that's something you can have. So if I take this path and stay like that way, and let's just wait for water to settle down. And while we're waiting, let's just skip for a few seconds and I get back to you. So water settled down a bit. I used a couple of rocks. Probably gonna keep this path just for now. I don't have any good assets. Maybe I'm gonna look into that later on. But what I was thinking, adding a couple of things in here, so we have some actual movement. Actual movement in here, and as you see, our small port, it's actually working. I quite like the fact that we have those buildings in here, and it's like a center of the community, but at the same time the city sprawl over there, and we have this station in here, so everything is kind of like at this center in here, and it's growing slowly. Yeah, the one thing that we need to address in here as well is, I was thinking, you know, the city is growing, we have a couple of thousand people, and our education system is actually looking good, but our high school it doesn't look good for now. So what I was thinking, see, the city made a decision to buy this There's a couple of houses in here, so what they're gonna do, they just bought this plot of land. It's already noisy here anyway, so I think what they're gonna do, I'm gonna press pause so they're not gonna respawn. They built those houses in here, and I will extend this road. Let's just stay with angle. I will extend this road to that spot, and we're gonna remove zoning from here so there won't be any houses. So I was thinking that could be a pretty good spot for a high school. There will be some traffic in here, but I would like to put this in here so there won't be actually direct traffic probably into the city, like outside the city, just from the city itself, and I would say that should be alright. So this place we're gonna use for our high school. I'm gonna use this one, and the reason for it, let's just see how it's. Again, let's just remove those trees. I forgot about that. I think I have still, yeah, that's exactly what happens. So let me just remove it and get back with this school again. There we go. The asset, it's actually quite good. There's a couple of things we need to remove, so let me just move it first. I'm thinking we're gonna have you like there, because that's just like a entrance to it. And the other thing I would like to have in here is we have somewhere couple of nice stadiums which I would like to use. Honestly, let me just this one. I think I have one more. Let's just type in. Do I have a stadium? That's too much. That's too much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay with this one. So we're gonna have you there. We're gonna have this one as well, and we're gonna have this one as well. So let's just see what we can do for that. Again, trees. I will remove them just for now, and let's just see what we can do for that. So that will be one. I think there will be a good spot for a tiny road like this one in here. Because then we can have it there. And that could be part of our school. Like we can have it. Let's just remove that part. We're gonna add another path in there, but not for now. So we can have it like there. We can have it in here as a part of school, and then what I would like to do I think I'm trying to use this road. I actually prefer that. Yes, that will be much better. And what I would like to do is just to have one road there, and I would like to extend this road, and I'll show you why in a second. There we go. So we're gonna move you there. We're gonna move you there. And we can have this road in here. It's a noisy place anyway. Let's just say that will be like staff parking. There we go, that's it. And this place in here, I would like to have car park as well. So let's just place this. What about the bigger one? No. I will say this one like that. And again, how it's gonna look like for the connection. I don't really like this part. Yeah, that will be good. The only thing, can I change it? Oh, yes. So I would say that will be good spot. So it's kind of like a campus. That's too much. Okay, and if that's the case, where are there parking spots? So let's just go for, that's the big one, too much. Uh, 3x2, yes. Oh, we need to have, not this one, we need to have couple of those ones and maybe some electric ones and a couple of those. Same in here. Oh my goodness, how I'm gonna remove it. Let's just select, can I select a building? Yes, perfect. So I would like to have you there, there and there, but on this side I prefer to have this one and maybe one like that. Now what we need to do, I mean those trees are absolutely horrendous, so no chance that's gonna stay there. Those trees as well, no chance. Those ones maybe, and we need to change those ones. Yeah, actually they will be fine. Common tree. Okay, now we need a connection. So the first of all, we're gonna do connection there. We're gonna have connection there. Do I need connection in there? Probably no. In fact, just we can have a couple of roads in here. The one thing I would like to add is, do I have any parking? Do I have any parking roads? Parking. I think I had a couple of them. I need to look into that. So let's just see. Yeah, that would be actually quite good to have you there. Okay, so now what we need to use is, I have sound barrier. How it's gonna look like? Not so bad. We can actually have you there. 1 second, let's just select all the nodes. Not this one, this one. And we can have I'm thinking we're gonna go the other way. So that will be this solution in here, because what we will add, do I have an angle? Yes. And then I would like to have a couple of those trees. Or those ones. Those ones will be actually good. See, the place I was born, there was quite a few of them, and they give a nice shade. And if you ever done your school projects, you probably know how to use them. And there we go. And now we need a couple of bushes, small ones. Let me just double check. No, that's too much. Yes, that's the thing what I'm looking for. Okay, the only thing is spacing. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I would like to achieve. So you can actually see kind of like a fence in there, but at the same time you know it's actually attached more that just a fence, because what you have as well is like a kind of a hedge in there. Let's just go for that, and that will be straight line there. Let's just try, can I do this as well? Yes, that's much better. Okay, so if that's the case, let's just see how our school will look like. The one thing, can I close parking here? Probably no, which to some extent I would say it's fine. You know, it's a noisy place. I don't know if you ever heard that, but it's our school. It's actually quite noisy place. Why there is fence on top? Not really sure, but let's just say for safety. That will give us a boost for our high school education. Perfect. That will help whole city in the region as well. And as you see, we have all buildings going up. That will give us boost for the people living in these spaces, which is good as well. That's fine. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of traffic going in, and the reason for it, there's quite a good access by paths. There's everything is pretty close, so I would say that's a good solution. And that will be it for today. We have couple of things achieved, so that looks much better now. It's not as tall as it was before. It's just matching the places a bit better. We have our high school, which was missing for quite some time, so now the only thing we have to address, we just need more population in general in the region. So that will be my next step to get it back to, like, probably we need another 3,000 people. So let's just check how many people living here. So 3,000, so it's another place that size, and I think I have a couple of places to add it on. Probably something in here. I think I'm gonna use this as another farming area, but this place in here will be quite cool to have, two sides, pretty narrow gap. So we're gonna use it maybe, or maybe this space in here, because there's nice place for like a bigger port for the city. I was thinking this, but we're gonna have a small port in there. This one will be probably the biggest one we can have in here, and that's way ahead. So for now we need to add this place, a port in here for all the shipments of goods, but small town, bigger town, and maybe something more. So I hope you enjoy this one. I will show you a quick overview what we achieved today within the city. and the region as well. We lost about 2,000 people, but at the same time it's just look so much better now with this waterfront. Most of them it's like a residence, some commercial on this side, of course lack of workers. That was the main reason it's been abandoned, but we're gonna have solution for that in next episode. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.